Hello children, welcome back to our class. So in our previous 3 videos, we learnt what is Nick Vujicic, what is his life, what are his achievements, what are his breaking points in his life. Yes, in what ways he stood as a motivational icon in this world. Yes, so now it is our turn to start with our notebook. It is the time to start with our classwork notebook. What all to be there in our classwork? This we are going to discuss today. In addition to this, we are going to talk about the information which is given from page number 8 to 10 and biographical sketch. So these are the points I am going to cover in this video for you all. So, starting with our first topic, classwork, the very first thing what you have to do is cover your notebook first, label it neatly, write down your name, class, section, subject, name of the school. Okay, go to the first page, you will find index. So, put there number, lesson number 1, A reading, attitude is altitude. Okay, and then turn the page. In the first page of your notebook where you are supposed to write with your notes, there you have to draw double margin. Double margin. So this will be your book. Okay, the double margin, and here you will write the name of the topic, and here you will write date. You will write date, day, A read, unit 1, A reading, attitude is altitude. Okay, and then immediately you will start with glossary. You will start with glossary. Glossary is already given here. Yes, in page number 6 we have glossary. Let me give you this very neatly. Okay, so you will draw your margins this way. Okay, here you will write date and day. Okay, and here you will write unit 1, A reading, lesson name, attitude is altitude. So here, since the place is not sufficient, I wrote it this way, but you will write neatly, and always do remember the heading should be in capital letter. Okay, in block letters you have to write, and here you will start with bit number 1, give the heading GLOSSARY, glossary, underline this with pencil using scale. I repeat once again, underline side headings with pencil only by using scale. Without using scale, just like that with your bare hand, if you draw lines, that looks very shabby, that looks very untidy, for which you will lose marks. Okay, since we are in class 10, even our classworks will be going for inspection, right? So the more beautiful, the more catchy our notebooks are, the more marks we can score, and you are already aware that classworks carries 5 marks in our boards. So maintain it as beautiful as possible. Your work of scoring marks starts from today. Okay, so underline it neatly and maintain gap between each sentence. Like the first sentence you write very immediately, you don't start with the second gloss, the second meaning. Leave a line and then start the second one, then the third one, then the fourth one. There should be enough gap given between these words. Okay, how many glossary, how many meanings do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 meanings are there. So take 2 pages but write neatly. Okay, maintain some uniformity. If you start from here, for example, what is this first word club? Let me take this as example. CLUB, club. Okay, I'll drop these marks and I will start writing my meaning here. So this space may not be sufficient for you to complete the meaning. So you have to go on, move on to the next line. So don't start writing the meaning from here. Don't start from here, start from here only. Complete it. Okay, then go for the second meaning. What is that? For example, adversity. So I will write here adversity. Okay, and then you will write the meaning here. Of course, space you will have enough space, you don't need to take so many lines. Just for example, I am writing it here. I hope I am clear with how you have to write with the glossary. Then immediately after glossary, give the heading B, second bit. First bit glossary is done. So now you are going to start with your second bit. What is the second bit? You have comprehension here. Comprehension means question and answers. Here we have 7 questions in our textbook. You know, each and every question, you can answer to each and every question very comfortably in your very own words. First give a try writing in your own words. Then you can check your answers taking help of your study material. And I am sure that each and every topic here is dealt by me in my explanation. And after my explanation, if you would have read this lesson thoroughly twice, definitely you can answer to these questions very comfortably. You will not have any ambiguity in answering to these questions. Okay, so our second bit is also done. Before moving on to the third bit, I want to clearly mention this point. Since I observe many students, out of my observation, most of the students, just to show that their work is complete, just to get that tick mark or signature of the teacher, what do? They completely depend on their workbooks or study material. Just like that, they copy down the answer what is given in the workbook. But that is very wrong. And I will tell you the secret to score marks in your boards. Now, the first secret is it should be very neat and tidy. The maintenance matters. And the second thing is, those who write answers by their own, they score good marks than those who mug up answers from workbooks, because teachers know everything from where the answer is brought. Yes, so we award marks to those students who understand the concept and interpret in the paper. Okay, so try answering by yourself. I don't tell you not to use study material. You have to use study material to score good marks. You can take it as a guide which helps you in improvising your answers. Okay, so concluding the explanation for the B bit and the second bit, let me move on to the third bit here in page number 8. So we started with page number 8 explanation now. So in page number 8, if you see this in pink color, given below are some of the statements made by Nick Vujicic. Of course, this lesson is completely about Nick Vujicic, so you will have all statements given by Nick Vujicic. Which of these are substantiated by Nick's life? So all these 4 points are already there in our textbook. Okay, and all these points are clearly discussed in my explanation. For your convenience, I'm gonna revise this, I'm gonna recap these points. I realized why God had made us like this, to give hope to others. See, do you remember where we have got this? I think this one is the first point in my third video. This explanation is divided into 3 videos. So in the third video, the first point what I read out was about this. I realized why God had made us like this. It is in page number 5. So by the time you watch this video, you should have all these points on your fingertips, like which page has which point and which paragraph what. Then your journey of learning this and scoring marks becomes very simple. Okay, so what is the understanding, what do you understand and how do you interpret this in your notebooks? I realized why God had made us like this, To give hope to others. Question is there, answer is also given. So after reading that article of a 13-year, when he was 13-year-old, he read an article about a disabled man and his success story, and he is standing as a motivational icon to this world. Then he realized why we are made this way. In spite of having the disability, if we move on with our life with confidence and try doing our things independently and doing something extraordinary than a normal creature, then definitely there is purpose of my life. So he realized that God had made us like this to be a motivation to these people in this world. See, even we think like, yes, a disabled man could do something, why can't we do? Yes, so that kind of thought arises in a common man when we look at such people. Yes, so that is the hidden reason why God has made these people with disability. That is what he realized, that is what Nick realized, and that is the explanation for this, because he stood as a person who gives lots of hope to people in this world. He tells that yes, life can be turned beautiful even after difficulties, not only the physical difficulties but also mental difficulties. Okay, so let's move on to the second one. I wanted to concentrate on something good that I had. Yes, I wanted to concentrate on something good that I had. So this one is very closely related to his eyes. He tells that though I don't have my limbs, my eyes are so beautiful that will take away people. Yes, where is this point? Yeah. Where is this point? I looked at myself in the mirror and said, you know what, the world is right that I have no arms or legs, but they will never take away the beauty of my eyes. So this is also there in my third video. You can watch that again to get better understanding about this. So as I have discussed all these points in our explanations, I want you all to write these 4 points explanation in your notebook with good neat handwriting and use a good pen before starting, right? So what is the next part? Vocabulary in page number 8. Look at the list of adjectives given below in the box. Which of them describe Nick Vujicic? Adjectives, a very beautiful concept, you know. We have parts of speech: noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, conjunction, interjection and preposition. These are all the adjective, parts of speech. So from among these parts of speech, adjective is very much closely related to nouns. Adjective is nothing but those words which qualify nouns, which add more to nouns and pronouns. Here is a girl. Here is a girl. Here is a beautiful girl. Means girl is a noun. Yes. So this noun I am adding more to this girl. Beautiful girl. Then automatically this word beautiful becomes adjective. And what is the quality of this girl? Beauty is the quality of this girl. So here in this bit they have given few qualities of people. And from among these qualities you have to choose that quality which is Nick's quality. Okay. The first one, positive, cowardly, arrogant. Is Nick arrogant? If he would have been arrogant, he would have not reached these peaks. Yes, so definitely arrogant is the wrong answer. And next coming to cowardly. Coward means not brave. Those who get scared or panicked for everything. There will be no reason for that, but they get scared for everything. How about my life? How about my future? Yes, they will be talking all this. They are all categorized into cowards. But is this man coming into that category of cowards? Did he feel scared about his life, what my future is? No, he took all the challenges. And what happened? He stood high in his life. And remember, cowards will never succeed in their life. and this man enjoying success in his life just because he is not coward. Whatever the challenge may come, he took it with the spirit and he raised in his life, not raised, he raised in his life. So definitely cowardly is also not quality of Nick. Then what is the only option left here? Positive. See, he always talks positive. Of course, when he was a child, when he up to 13 years of Nick, he used to talk all negative. He used to get panicked about his life. But after reading that article, then he molded himself as a positive person. Yes, he started talking all positive, then he realized why God made me like this, and he started taking up all the challenges. So, the one who takes all the things in a positive way will definitely succeed in their life. So, Nick is a very positive person. So, positive is quality of Nick. So, here happily you can put a tick mark in this pink color box. And coming to the next one, negative, courageous and sarcastic. Is he a negative man? Definitely no. Those who always think negative, those who always feel negative, those who always expect negative to enter into their life will never progress in their life. They will never achieve something in their life. Neither they be happy nor they allow people around them to live happily. So definitely this man is not a negative man. He is courageous. Yes, he is brave. He is daring, that is why he has gone for surfing and his photograph got published on the cover page. Yes, and many more achievements in his life just because of his bravery and daring nature and courageous. So, courageous is the right option to explain about Nick. This is also one of the hidden qualities. Why hidden? It's exposed to this world. He is courageous. Sarcastic. Sarcastic means saying things that are opposite. So, this is also not Nick's quality. What is Nick's quality? He is positive and at the same time he is courageous. So, this way you have to know the meaning of these adjectives. You know, there are few adjectives which you don't know the meaning. So, refer dictionary. If not dictionary, we always have gadgets in our hand. You can Google and find out the meaning right there on the top of the word, and then you can easily understand what is the quality of Nick. So, this I am going to give you as homework, and this can be done in your textbook. Glossary, question and answers, and this bit these 4 points in page number 8, explanation can be written by yourself in the notebook, and this vocabulary part can be done in your textbook itself. Okay, the next one, pick out from the text the examples that support the attributes, page number 9. In page number 9 here they said pick out the attributes. Attributes means characteristics or features. This attributes is a computer terminology. Okay, in languages they use this word attributes. So, this here they used this word because they wanted us to write characteristic features of Nick here. Your job is very simple. You need not scratch your head for finding out where, what attributes, what characteristic features of Nick. Already here in vocabulary we have 10 characteristics, qualities or adjectives of Nick. So, this same 10 correct qualities of Nick can be used here as attributes, and you can justify why Nick is that way. Like here I explained, he is positive because he plays golf, he does things independently, he never depend on others. Yes, so the same way you can fill up these attributes like courageous. Why is he courageous? Though he is physically challenged, he does all the things by himself. Yes, and he also serves. Water sport, such a dangerous one he does without having limbs, means he is definitely courageous. Next one, he is independent. He never depends on people to do his work. He does everything by himself. And if you remember in our previous videos, I discussed that he writes and he takes shower by himself. He also types, and that is taught by his father, since his father is a computer programmer. Yes, so he is a very independent person. All these points explain us or make us clearly evident that Nick is an independent person. So here you are supposed to complete these attributes and justify your word here, like why Nick has that quality, what proves that he has that quality. So this also can be done in your textbook itself. You need not write it again and again. And for help you can refer your study material which is available to you all. Okay, and coming to this, the last bit in your page number 9, tick the word or expression which is nearest in meaning to the word underlined. Very simple. But what we do here? We do a very big mistake here, I will tell you, and that mistake is because of our laziness. So what did they tell in the heading? They told that choose an appropriate word which is similar in meaning to the word which is underlined. So what do? We don't read the whole thing. What do? Underlined thing, I will read only that underlined part and I will search for the meaning. That way you will never get the right answer. And these people are not fools to give answers easily, right? They don't let you get answers easily. They want to churn your brain. Okay, so what do? They try confusing you. So read this question twice, understand the meaning of this sentence and how this is related to this word, and then go for the options. Okay, and this is also being given as your homework. And page 9 and 10 also can be completed as homework, because here already words are given. You just have to choose an appropriate word which suits to that sentence and you have to put it there. Okay, if any doubts you can refer to the workbook what you have, and then you can post your questions in your WhatsApp groups or whichever channel you feel like you can post your doubts after the video. Then the final thing is the biographical sketch, the very important discourse. You know, when I was in class 10, I got this biographical sketch. Of course, even I had this Nick Vujicic when I was doing my career, like not my class 10, I am sorry, when I was dealing with my first batch of class 10 students, they got this discourse for their SSC boards. And they were so perfect in this biographical sketch, and it is so easy also, students, to write this biographical sketch. You need not think, you need not get ideas, you need not dig your brain. It is very simple. See, here in this biographical sketch, they give you complete information. Who is he, what is he, where is he born, who are his parents, what are his achievements, what are his failures, what are his contributions to this world. All the things will be given in this. What we have to do is we have to properly organize these details and put them on the paper as paragraphs. Sometimes achievements, sometimes failures, then again his birth, then again his contributions, then about his parents. No, it should come in chronological order. First you will talk about his his name, his parents, his birth, if he is no more, if he passed away, about his date of death. Okay, then in general, Nick is alive, Nick is still alive. In general, about biographical sketch I am explaining you. The man or woman, parents, birth, then about his death, then his important events in his life, his achievements, his success, his failure, his contribution to the world, and a little bit of conclusion about that person. You just divide them into paragraphs and write, and I am sure you will get very good marks in this biographical sketch. And if you are really lucky, this appears in your boards, because that is so simple to write. Okay, so yes children, so successfully we have completed our A reading of our first unit. So I want you all to complete your notes before I come up with the next video of B reading. And that's all for today's class. With confidence that you will complete this work, I'm winding up with my session, and I'll catch you all with B reading very soon. Until then, take care.